In Detroit, the Black community died disproportionately from COVID-19. This is a reflection of the historical marginalization and neglect of an entire community of individuals for the color of their skin. The funny thing about that is of the 25,000 genes that make up the human genome, only 6 of them control the color of your skin. But despite this, and despite the fact that on a biological level, we have more in common than not, we have become obsessed with the need to categorize and sort people based on a completely socially constructed phenomenon called race. As a hematologist who specializes in diseases of red blood cells, I can tell you that our red blood cells mostly look the same. They carry and deliver oxygen and move effortlessly through the body. But in individuals with sickle cell disease, this intricate machinery built to deliver oxygen is flawed. So we've studied these sickle cells for years, and we found that sickle cells are a little bit more sticky and a little bit more fragile.
We have spent years developing the diagnostic tools that Dr. Z just mentioned, the tools that measure the health of red blood cells. When COVID-19 hit, our sickle cell studies were considered non-essential and came to a halt. As an ICU physician, I was on the front lines caring for COVID-19 patients where I saw the evidence of oxygen deprivation in infected individuals, but minimal evidence of lung damage. What if SARS-CoV-2 was targeting red blood cells and reducing their ability to transport oxygen? Using the same red blood cell tests developed for people with sickle cell disease, we observed a significant amount of red blood cell damage in healthcare workers who had recovered from COVID-19. Could this be a common link to explain why people who recovered from COVID-19 were having lingering issues with shortness of breath and fatigue? What if we could repurpose the red blood cell modifying therapies developed for sickle cell disease for COVID survivors in the general population? What if the years of work dedicated to treating a genetic disease of red blood cells in minority communities could help COVID-19 survivors return to normal?
And so while we've spent years desperate looking for funding to help treat sickle cell patients, to help research sickle cell patients, isn't it something that this is the very science that could help us all understand what's happening with our bodies when afflicted by COVID-19? This is the beauty in the pursuit of scientific knowledge. You never know where you're going to end up. And because of an experience as beautiful as this, we are hopeful that what we are building in Detroit in comprehensive, state-of-the-art sickle cell care and research, we will drive us all forward.